My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Terminator 2 Judgment Day. And this review will have spoilers, so there's your warning. But I feel like this is one of those movies where everything that can be said about it has kinda already been said. Like, I don't have a controversial opinion here. I don't have any hot takes. This movie is every bit as good as people say, and it's one of the best sci fi movies ever made, and it's one of the best action movies ever made. So, let's begin by talking about the cast. And Arnold Schwarzenegger gives the best performance of his career here. This character just plays to his strengths as an actor and he fully delivers. He brings the proper physicality, but he can also be funny and tough and a badass and even sentimental. And I think his work here is truly fantastic. Linda Hamilton is much better in this movie. Um, she's more of a badass, she's tougher, but I would also argue she's a bit more emotionally vulnerable, and I thought her character was much more compelling here. So she does fantastic. Edward Furlong. Take a shot every time his voice cracks. Okay, like just kidding, but I know people think he's annoying, and I get it, but also he does a great job and he did everything that he needed to incredibly well. Robert Patrick just has this menacing presence to him, so he does a great job, and I love the design of the T-1000. Just the fact he's like this liquid metal and he can shapeshift and he can turn his body parts into weapons is so cool. And Joe Morton gives a very underrated performance. He's not in this movie much, but there is actually a lot going on with this character, and he knocks it out of the park. So everybody does a really great job here, and I just think the story is a huge improvement. Like, the plot is always engaging, and I wish this was a movie I could watch for the first time. Because, like, Empire Strikes Back. Darth Vader is Luke's father. And back in 1980, people were shocked by that reveal. And I'll never get that experience. And same thing with this movie. Because the first act, where you think Arnold Schwarzenegger is the villain, but it turns out he's the hero, is such a brilliant subversion of expectations, and I wish I could experience it properly. I just always knew that about this movie, and like, it's a very similar plot to the first movie, but that swap changes everything, and it actually allows this movie to feel fresh and new. And I think the character work is much stronger here. Like I said, Sarah Connor, much better, but John Connor, I actually really came to care for him, and the relationship he forms with the Terminator is actually very sweet. And I was surprised by the emotional weight the ending had when he had to sacrifice himself. It just gets the man tears every single time. So I do love the script. And okay, look, James Cameron is probably my favorite director. The Avatar movies and Titanic are some of my favorite movies of all time, and he just fully delivers here. I love the use of practical effects, but the CGI in this movie still holds up. Like, I think it came out in 1991, and to my understanding, the use of CGI here was actually like revolutionary, and you can tell while watching it. And the movie is very well shot, it sounds great. The music here by Brad Fiedel is great, but I always thought James Horner did the music, but I guess not. It's Brad Fiedel. And the action scenes are fantastic. The chase scene after John runs away from the mall is really exciting. I love the scene where the Terminator and John go to save Sarah. And the entire last 50 minutes of this movie is non-stop action, and it's always exciting, and it's thrilling, and it's tense. I love the liquid nitrogen scene, and it's just so good. This movie is also quite quotable. I always say, hasta la vista, baby. And the movie's funny. Like, I laugh. So, you just get everything you could possibly want from a movie like this. You know, like, you've got this cool sci-fi plot about time travel and the apocalypse and cyborgs. You've got some great character work. You've got some solid emotion. You've got exciting action set pieces. You've got some humor. Like, this is just a movie that... Is it R? Is it rated R? I think it is, but I feel like this is a movie that anyone could watch and everyone will love. Like, it is just such a terrific movie. It's one I have always loved and will continue to do so. So, Terminator 2 Judgment Day gets a 9 out of 10. I don't think this franchise is actually capable of making a better movie than this one. I hope one day I'm proven wrong. I just don't see it happening. But Terminator 2 Judgment Day, have you seen it? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin, out.